Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. On first down, here's Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Garoppolo gives to Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
57 to Mike.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
To throw, it's Murray. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense in summer.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. In the last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Garoppolo now going for the deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
To Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. Now a draw play with Drake. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Murray. And he hits Drake. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a punt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third and short. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere.
54.
Shotgun now from Murray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run with Breida. And some room to run now. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Murray going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I got you.
On 2nd and 7, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Murray now on 1st down. Safarian Jenkins has it. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Check 56.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the slant.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Murray. He's going to take it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
You don't want